What is the reason that you're playing this game? Do you want to just be a high school player? Or do you want to be a professional? Like I say, man, mentally, your mind needs to be really, really strong. This game is not easy. There's a lot of people that are going to criticize you. It's just part of the package. So if you start focusing on what so-and-so say about you or what this paper say about you, I mean, you're in trouble.
Hey guys, Coach Bill Sandillo coming to you from Chandler, Arizona. Today we're going to talk about the pro mindset. And you just watched Albert Pujols talk a little bit about the mental game, the mental toughness. What do you want to do? Do you just want to play high school baseball? Or do you want to go on and play in college or be a professional? And what it takes. Listen, this game's not easy. This game is not easy by any stretch of the means. And it takes work ethic, but it also takes failure and the understanding of failure to move on to the next level. Okay? So let's continue to watch some more videos and we'll come back and give you my 2 cents.
I have to be able to control what I can control, right? The process, not the results. The process was, my process was, and a lot of guys would say their process was close. My process was, first off, I got to get a deep breath because I got to turn my vision on, right? I got to be able to relax against these guys to see the baseball. I got to look for something middle away, right, that I can get up, hunt the fastball, drive something maybe to left center gap, and react in. So look middle away, react in. Knowing that pitcher right there has got to throw 3 balls over this plate. Right? He's trying to get me out. He's got to throw 3 balls over this plate. So if I can control what I can control, right? If you eventually got to come into my area. So
it's your plate.
So it really doesn't matter who you are out there. For all the kids out there, it doesn't matter if you're facing somebody nasty or whatever. It doesn't matter. If it comes in at 100, it comes in at 100. It still has to cross the plate.
All right, guys, controllables. We talk about this all the time, and you just heard Sean Casey talk about it. You can only control what you're going to control. So when you go to the plate, you've got to have a plan of attack. And I love what he says in his video. I want to look away and protect in. Okay, I want to look for something I can drive middle away, which is my strengths, and then I want to protect inside. The great thing about this mindset is you've got to have this mindset every time you step to the plate. But when does this start? When does that mindset actually start? It starts on deck. It starts in the dugout. When you're studying the pitcher, understanding his tendencies. What is his out pitch? What does he throw with 2 strikes? These are all the things you need to arm yourself with information. And then everything is about the controllables. You can't control if an umpire is going to call a bad call or what the pitcher is going to pitch. The only thing you can control is, number 1, your emotions, and number 2, your approach. What is your approach? You want to select pitches you can drive, and then you've got to identify what those pitches are, and then you've got to look for those pitches only without free swinging, without changing your plan of attack midway through. So if you're looking away on a fastball, and then you get a curveball middle in, don't change your plan because that pitch looked good. Don't do that. Stick to your plan until you get 2 strikes. Okay? Let's look at some more videos and we'll come back and talk about more of the mental side of the game.
I believe are the 4 things that hold players back the most: fear, inability to handle adversity, lack of routines, and lack of self-discipline. So help them become great at handling failure, become more disciplined than ever so they do what needs to be done, whether they feel like it or not. And the worse things are going, the more committed they are. And then their life changes on and off the field. Because I strongly believe that the same skills, tools, and character and overall mindset that's going to help them thrive off the field will then in turn help them perform at a high level on the field. Science has proven that what you vividly imagine to your brain is the same exact thing as what you physically do. So someone who's injured, someone who's not playing every day, someone who might be a platoon hitter like I was a little bit, you're getting reps, and it's the same thing to your brain. And everything happens twice. First in our mind, and then second in real life.
Guys, I think the best thing I heard, not only from Sean Casey, but from other people as well during this video, is there's a process. And we talk about that process all the time. What does that process look like? Your controllables. You got to be able to control your fear, your emotions. You got to have good discipline. You know, that's all part of this process. selecting pitches you can drive so you can recognize what those are and do the right things and execute on your plan. That's part of the process. So when we talk about the mental mindset, we talk about also visualization, part of that process. You just heard the trainer, he played Major League Baseball for a little bit. Now he's a mental coach. He talks about the visualization. See it in your mind. And I always tell my guys this. See it in your mind 1,000 times before you execute it once. That's why we spend so much time taking our daily swings, so we can visualize what a good swing looks like and then execute the good swing. Visualize in a game what the pitch you want to look for. That way when you see it in your mind 1,000 times, when you see it once from the pitcher, you just execute. So again, visualization and process, it all makes sense. Okay guys, let's look at this last video and we'll come back and talk more.
Am I ever nervous? Are you kidding me? No, I'm nervous on the very first shot. I'm nervous throughout the entire day. But it's how I channel it and how I harness it. And it's not to be ashamed of it or afraid of it. Go after it.
All right, guys, so we just watched that video. The last video was of Tiger Woods talking about, confidence and does he get nervous? And, here's a guy, arguably one of the best golfers ever, changed his swing coach after he won 7 championships because he wanted to get to another level. This is a guy that, when he steps to the tee box, he tells people, of course I'm nervous. So you guys got to think about this, whether you're playing high school baseball or professional baseball. Nerves are just part of the game. It's how you control your nerves. It's how you control your emotions that's going to benefit you long term. And I think it's really cool to see guys like Tiger Woods tell you, yeah, I'm nervous on every shot. Because in golf, just like in baseball, every swing matters. When you think about playing in front of a large crowd, you can get very nervous. When you think about playing in front of your parents or friends, when you have to perform. Baseball is a failure sport. If you can adapt to the failure process, then you're going to do very well in this game. But the big thing is have confidence, have a plan, have a process, and have a great mindset. And I think those are the keys. And you've heard the other guys in the video talk. That's the key to having a pro mindset. So again, I hope you guys have a great week. Keep those questions coming, and we'll talk to you soon.